have you on Planetterrian Daily, episode 64. Today is May 17th, 2026. Some interesting findings to cover today. Looking back at 4 episodes from 2026 May 11th to 2026 May 17th. The stories that mattered, what we learned, and what to watch next. A new analysis links reduced thymic output in adults to weaker responses against novel infections and vaccines. The organ continues producing diverse T cells well into later life, preserving immune flexibility. Thymic health continues to shape immune competence well beyond childhood, according to the data examined. Reduced thymic output correlates with weaker responses to new infections and vaccines. These results underscore the organ's ongoing role in maintaining immune diversity across the lifespan. Findings challenge the view that thymic function is mainly a childhood concern. From the immune system's long-term architecture, we turn to a related cellular aging problem that also affects cancer outcomes. Chemotherapy-surviving senescent cells depend on the protein GPX4 to evade iron-triggered death. Blocking this protection caused the cells to self-destruct in mouse models. The approach led to shrinking tumors and extended survival in the tested animals. Researchers showed that these zombie cells rely on GPX4 after chemotherapy exposure. Removing the protective mechanism simultaneously addressed treatment resistance and age-related tissue decline. While researchers refine ways to clear damaged cells, another study maps sex-specific differences already present in healthy immune cells. Large-scale mapping reveals more than 1,000 regulatory elements active only in female immune cells. These genetic switches likely contribute to observed differences in autoimmune risk between sexes. The switches also relate to variations in vaccine response across male and female immune systems. The work provides a new molecular basis for understanding sex-aware immunology. Researchers examined regulatory activity in immune cells to identify these female-specific elements. Understanding baseline immune variation sets the stage for examining how viruses exploit shared replication machinery across strains. A University of Maryland team mapped how polio and cold-causing enteroviruses recruit both viral and host proteins to copy RNA. The mechanism acts like a switch between replication and protein production. Targeting this shared step could support broad antiviral strategies, according to the mapping study. The detailed process involves recruitment of specific proteins during the RNA copying phase. Enteroviruses, including polio and common cold strains, were examined in the analysis. From molecular vulnerabilities inside cells, we shift to an underused marine resource that could reduce pressure on terrestrial supply chains. Researchers at the Catholic University of Valencia are testing collagen extracted from jellyfish caught incidentally by fishers. The material shows promise for cosmetics and biomedical scaffolds. Extraction turns an existing waste stream into a usable biomaterial with lower environmental impact than traditional sources. The project focuses on jellyfish bycatch as a sustainable alternative for collagen production. Resource efficiency at sea connects to efficiency questions in the atmosphere itself. Columbia University researchers identified wavelengths where rising carbon dioxide radiates heat to space more effectively in the upper atmosphere. This mechanism accounts for observed stratospheric cooling amid surface warming. The findings refine climate models that track heat distribution at different altitudes. Rising CO2 levels in the upper atmosphere were shown to radiate heat into space at certain infrared wavelengths. Atmospheric changes also influence surface conditions that affect large public events. Climate analysis shows elevated risk of dangerous temperatures for games across North American venues, compared with 1994. Roughly 25% of matches may occur under conditions that threaten player safety. Researchers calculated that 1 in 4 2026 World Cup matches could face extreme heat. The study quantifies how warming trends translate into concrete scheduling and health concerns. Before we go, keep an eye on how these immune and climate findings develop into follow-up studies in the weeks ahead. That covers today's science and health news. Share this with someone who's curious about the latest research. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. See you next time. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.